I'm trying to remember a time where I was as angry as I am right now, and I'm having trouble thinking of that. As I said in my earlier video, I was going to the McKinney ISD school board meeting because one of my clients is the only conservative on the school board, and he's opposing the inclusion of these obscene pornographic books in the school libraries. And I've never seen anything like what I've seen tonight. These school boards, they're like a bunch of junior high mean girls. Like, I've heard about these things, but being there in person and seeing it, they're drunk on their own power. Like, they make up the rules as they go along. So like during the public comment session, they said, we've had people being rowdy and all this, so you're only allowed to raise your hand if you agree with something somebody's saying. You can't do anything else. You can't make any noise. You can't clap. You can't do any of this. And one of my friends, so a bunch of people got up, testified about what's in these books, and read some of the passages. And I mean, it was graphic, disgusting stuff. And then you had people getting up like, oh, we need these books in our schools so kids can explore their sexuality and all that. And it's just like, what the actual hell? And my friend, Kevin Witt, who's a family rights activist, said disgusting. And they had him thrown out. And like, unfortunately, he wasn't in the room when he heard that rule. But then when they threw a couple other of our people out, the conservatives, for clapping, then the people, so like the liberals were all wearing blue, and they started clapping at one point, and we're all like, you just threw a bunch of us out because you got to throw them out now. And guess what? Oh, they didn't do it. They weren't really disrupting the meeting. It's like, oh, okay, I see how this goes. So then they go back to closed session, and I go with my client, Chad, and they're effing of a school board attorney gets in my face. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing back here? Where are you? I'm like, I'm going with my client to the meeting. And she's like, you can't go to a closed meeting. I'm like, I don't practice education law, so fine, whatever. But I was like, okay, well, show me the rule where I can't, because I'm legitimately asking. She's like, well, I expect you to be prepared and all this. I'm like, oh, you're the one telling me I can't go in the meeting, so show me where the rule is. And she's handing me like this huge stack of papers. I'm like, I'm not reading this whole thing. Show me where the rule is. And I'm like, fine, whatever. You know what? I'm just going to sit here and wait for her. She's like, well, you can't be in this area. I'm like, it was just, she was such a, you know what? And these people, and then they're like accusing my client of, I'm gonna have to make another one. This is too much. Hold on.